Reseller Clickbait Podcast, episode 108. Hey, Ken?
that was pretty weak, Cory.
That was weak. Should we do it again?
It's like I surprised you. You're like, oh, hey, what's
surprised me a little. Here, we'll do Reseller Clickbait Podcast, episode 108, and I am here with Ken, SSKPromo, Mr. Bill, Seasonal Santa. I'm Cory, Grams and Pops Vintage.
What is up? Oh, man, I've been busy. I don't even know. We're recording this now. We're, this new recording time of a Thursday evening. I'm not sure that I'm any more awake right now than I would be early Sunday morning.
I'm awake. I'm just agitated.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a rough week. We've been getting all this rain here, and it's like everybody else in the country is getting this extreme heat.
Yeah,
and we've been getting rain for like 3 weeks straight.
Okay,
and then like perfectly calm, sunny days after that, and then rain. So just staying like swampy wet around here, and mosquitoes are everywhere. Like we have mosquitoes. It looks like a sheet of bugs outside. And
almost like when the cicadas were around. That many, just like, except not as loud.
In miniature version. Like you open the door, you hear mosquitoes. It's crazy.
Really?
Yep, you can actually hear them.
So all the rain and then just you have like a lot of stagnant water.
Just water standing everywhere, yep.
That would suck.
And the whole county ran out of bug spray. Like you can't even buy bug spray. The stores, like even like the Casey's gas stations have signs on their windows that says we don't have bug spray. It's
really
crazy. I've never seen it ever like this.
Man, okay. Well, there's either a sourcing opportunity for you or a windfall for me. I should run out to my Walmart like right now, buy like a couple of cases of mosquito spray or bug spray or whatever. Ship it to you, and then we'll split you just put a sign up in your front yard. We have mosquito
Walmart
spray.
Gave up. Walmart's like, we got something for the itching, but
yeah,
or keeping the bugs away. You're on your own.
Oh, see, they're probably going to run out of that too. I should go buy some. Yep. What do you use?
Benadryl or something.
Benadryl or
is it Benadryl?
calamine lotion.
Calamine
that's
lotion?
For poison ivy. That's for poison ivy, isn't it? That's not.
I'll tell you what. Bites. At this point, like anything, like I still under like the Under Armour's not Under Armour, but the bed liner stuff you put in your pickup. I'm about ready to just like coat my skin in that so I can go outside.
Oh yeah, what is that? Like the rhino coat, rhino coating or something like that. Yeah. Maybe you're onto something.
We went garage selling today, and I ran from our front door into our house, or out of our house into our car in the driveway. We ran, and we still each got bit 4 or 5 times. I mean, you're just running through a fog of mosquitoes. It's apocalyptic over here.
That's all through the town. So how was it? So you go out of town though. You go out of town
we go
to
south.
Yard sale, more into a populated area. So
they're pretty bad too. They've been spraying. They're having a weird culture war with their mosquitoes down there. I don't know what they're doing in the big city, but people want the city to spray, but then they've got a bunch of tree huggers saying, "Don't spray that poison; it's killing everything." And my dog needs to go outside, and then so they're having these miniature riots. But they want them to get rid of the mosquitoes, but they want them to like ask them to leave. I don't know what they're doing there. They have mosquitoes too.
They're gonna have like a mosquito Lives Matter parade like this weekend.
I think they might. Yep. And the mosquitoes are gonna be full because they're all there. Like they ain't getting rid of them. I know that. So
that sucks.
That's what we did today.
It's been pretty decent around here, but we're getting ready to go back into another one of those oppressive heat waves.
Yeah.
I guess it is almost the end of the week, but like first of the week, midweek next week, it's supposed to be mid 90s and just, heat indexes. I've seen them put, again, Marshall McPeak, he knows. Marshall was calling for some soupy days again next week.
He's on it.
Hazy, hot, and humid. Heck yeah, man.
Teresa and I teamed up mowing the yard the other day. We both have a zero turn. Both of them are like 54-inch zero turn mowers, so it's a good size mower. But it's been so long since we've been able to get in the yard because it's been so wet. Even now, like we were leaving ruts, we were leaving tracks as we were mowing.
Okay.
But the grass was I don't know, like 11 inches tall, 12 inches tall in spots. So you're going
taller than a telephone pole anyway. Teresa
Taller than a telephone pole.
Teresa didn't run over anything this time, did she?
She did, actually. She ran over one of those wooden, like, edging timbers.
Okay.
But I promised her I would never mention that anywhere public. So
okay. I won't bring it up. I won't bring it up if I talk to her.
But we were out there mowing in that stuff, kind of sloshing through the soupy yard, which was still muddy.
Yeah.
And you have to go like super slow because it's so tall. Even with the blades all the way up, you're going like as slow as you can go. And then you have to backtrack and do it twice because it's leaving strips. And the whole time you're trying to use the two handles on the zero turn, but you're also trying to swat mosquitoes. So you're going in zigzags the whole way down the My neighbors probably think we were drunk when we mowed because it looks ridiculous.
That's like my mowing pattern, though. My goal when I go, I'm not a yard work guy. I've been trying to do a whole lot better this year. I have a new mowing strategy, but
a strategy,
a new strategy. Yeah. I'm mowing it a little higher than normal, not kind of getting it down there. I used to just like go out and scalp it down to the ground all the time. And it didn't matter strategy. As long as it was shorter than it was when I went out. It didn't matter if I zigzagged or went in circles or wherever I was, but I've been doing better this year. And I'm doing like that whole thing where like you mow back and forth one time and then across.
Well, we always go a different direction.
And then like diagonal, but that's mainly in the front yards. Nobody but us sees the backyards because all the yards are pretty much fenced in. And so I don't really care as much about the backyard.
Our yard's been a point of contention all year. Like it's usually not. I just mow the yard and it's just a done thing. And it takes about 4 hours once a week to mow it down because we do mow about 6.5 acres worth of it.
Wow.
So it's a lot of mowing, but it was right when the yard started needing mowed this year, right in the early spring. We were playing cornhole at my son-in-law's house, my daughter's house.
Okay.
In the backyard. And he changed the rules. He wanted to go from the way we've always played cornhole to the new, like the official league rules, like they use on ESPN and stuff. But we've been playing cornhole the same way all the time. If it rolls on, it's still a point. If you bust, if you put it in the hole and you go over 21, it puts you back to 11, right?
Okay.
But now they want to play. You can't roll them on, and if you bust, it doesn't matter. It's just a race to 21. So if you go over 21. It's fine. It's just a race to 21. So there's no busting anymore. We've been playing the other way for 15 years.
Yeah, so, but you were playing at his house though, right? So house rules.
I was.
Oh, not.
I was. I will never play there again. If they take beanbags out, I'm going home. Matter of fact, I was so angry. It's a 45-minute drive to get home. When we got home, I got my lawnmower, and I was so mad at rules, not him. Like I wasn't mad at him. He can make the rules however he wants. But I was so mad at rules in general. I mowed my yard in a circle. Like I wasn't even going to do a straight line. I don't care what anybody said. It was my rules. and then that was just it for cornhole. I'm not playing anywhere but my house anymore.
We've never played. You can't you don't land it on a board. You can't roll it on that bag. We've never played roll it on. It always gets taken off.
What about bust? Do you bust?
No, we never played bust. It's always, you don't have to get exactly to 21. It's the race to 21.
See, we've been playing the same tournament.
You've been
the exact same tournament with the exact same rules for about 15 years. And we do it that way because we have kids playing and women playing and men playing of all ages.
Yeah.
So we just had it the simplest basic. This was before there was an ESPN team of nerds with nothing better to do than play cornhole and screw up the rules. This predates most of their birth. So we've been playing the same way forever. And then to change the rules, that was it. I had my lawnmower learned how to mow in circles, and I haven't mowed it the same way twice since then either. So I've been taking that out on my yard.
So you're doing like crop circle designs in your yard now.
So the neighbors might not have noticed our zigzags. They probably just say, well, he's still angry.
So I'm going to go back to this cornhole thing. So, I know my uncle, he watches all of the ESPN stuff, and then he tries to duplicate their throw, how they do it. And he went and bought, the ESPN, then they have the commercials for cornhole bags and all of that stuff.
And
so
see, all that crap came after We had played
After we've
cornhole
been-
for a decade before ESPN picked
Yeah.
it up. They can't make rules for the rest of us. Screw those guys.
I guess the only thing that we do that's different is because we sometimes have, not little kids, but younger kids, or we have, ladies playing and stuff like that. We have the boards a little closer. I think normally it's like 27 feet front to front or something like that, so that the host, and we usually play with them 25 feet front to front. And we've always played that way. So, you're used to throwing that distance. So that helps.
I think the part that bugged me the most about it is, I know I've mentioned it before, but like my son-in-law is like ultra competitive. Like,
okay,
he plays to win, which is fine. He just doesn't lose well.
No, I like to play. I play to win, but I also understand the fun of the game. I just like to be playing whatever game it is. I like to be playing, and if I win, great. I try to win, but I'm not a competitive.
Yeah, you gotta learn to lose gracefully sometimes.
Oh yeah, and well, I think we had talked about it here a few weeks ago or whatever.
Told you,
if I never played another game of cornhole, I would be okay with it, because my favorite yard game is that game called Cube, Kubb.
I bought that game at a garage sale.
Did you really?
We did. We found it brand new in the box. We bought it at a garage sale after you told me about it. We haven't played it because the kids, we talked to them and they read the instructions and they were like, it's too complicated. You would have to re-explain the rules every time we played it.
Yeah,
so we have not played it yet.
If you play one game, you will understand. It is a very, very, very simple game, rule wise. And I actually have.
We might have to play
I had made my own template out of like PVC pipes for and I paint a court with spray paint, like that, the bright orange stuff that they use to mark like fields and stuff. And I will so I can lay out my template and I can easily paint the court out real quick rather than having to stake it out. And plus it makes it easier for gameplay when you can see all the boundary lines.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not necessary.
Well, I haven't played it yet, so I don't know what it's like. I have no idea what it is. I haven't even read the instructions. I just took their word for it. And we will play it. We all decided like it's a game we need to sit down and play once.
Yeah.
And then we'll decide. We just haven't played it yet.
I think that you'll find it enjoyable.
Is it on ESPN yet?
I haven't seen it on ESPN, but I have seen YouTube videos. Like they have collegiate level Cube tournaments, or Cub, or I think it's Cube. I don't know. However you pronounce
KUBB, I think.
KUBB. So I say Cube. I don't know. However the Scandinavians say it.
I got to practice everything different anyway, because I've decided I'm actually going to become left-handed.
Oh, you've decided this late in life that you're going to become
today. I decided it today.
Okay, what prompted this?
A poison finger. That's what prompted it. Yep.
A mosquito bite poison finger, or what?
No, it was
okay.
No, for about the last year, I've got arthritis in my hands pretty bad from working with my hands a lot.
Okay.
Pretty much forever.
Yes.
That pointer finger right there is like about there is, you get in there and it starts getting tight and it hurts a lot.
Okay.
Like I got arthritis pretty good in there. Well, Teresa bought me this stuff that it's like it comes in a toothpaste thing. It's poison. Okay. It says right on it, don't get it near your eyes or your mouth. Like, don't get it near anything. And after an hour or so,
ingredients in there.
Yeah, you got to be careful with it. But it's like toothpaste. You put it on your finger and you rub it all in.
Okay.
And then you can't touch anything with that finger for like 3 hours. He's just walking around like this all day. And then if you don't like clean up or put a glove on or something, then you can't eat lunch with that finger.
Okay.
You can't let the dog lick your hand or anything. You got to be careful where you put the finger for the rest of the day. Okay. So I've just decided I'm not going to use that hand anymore. I'm just going to be left-handed. Okay. I even started building my left. I didn't have one of those squeezy things, so I used the little garden hose sprayer. I'm building that hand up.
Okay. Here's what I want everybody to do. Just stop watching right now, rewind the video, and then turn the sound down and just make up your own captions for Cory doing this. And then he's
You mock me, Ken. You mock me. It's a terrible problem getting old. I'm telling you. You haven't lived until you've garage saled all day long with a poison finger, and you literally can't do it. I ate a hamburger today from Burger King, and I had to eat it like this. You know how people are driving by going, "Look at the dainty guy eating with his finger up."
Oh yeah, too bad you didn't have it in your pinky. You'd be like, maybe you should.
It's South Dakota, so a lot of times when you're driving, people wave like that. They give you the finger wave, and people are going by the window going, "Oh, he's waving," and they're waving. I'm not trying not to poison myself.
You're driving like this. Now, why wouldn't you put like you can get those little finger.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put a condom on my finger all day.
Yeah, one of those.
That wouldn't look ridiculous at all.
So you're gonna be left-handed. You're gonna learn to eat, and are you gonna learn to write and throw a ball left-handed?
Everything. I'm done with my right hand.
Now, is this stuff just supposed to relieve pain, or is it supposed to eventually help cure what ails you? It doesn't
cure anything. All it does is it's still stiff and sore, and it makes it stop hurting. It's like a pain reliever, so you don't really feel it. Like it's almost numb, but not quite. It's just the pain goes away. But it's still you could tell when it hits the end and it starts getting tight in there.
Yeah.
So all it does is just make it not hurt as bad.
Okay.
But it's still useless. Like grab a bottle of Pepsi and try and open it like this. Everything you do kind of involves that guy right there.
Yes. That always anytime you cut, any one of your fingers, you realize, man, how much you use that finger on a day-to-day basis. We take our fingers for granted, Cory. I think
we do.
We should have a national.
It's the little things that matter.
We need to have a National Finger Appreciation Day. And
I don't appreciate mine anymore, and I've decided to stop using it. Like I said, I'm working on becoming left-handed, and it's going to be part of who I am now.
Okay, so that brings me to now that you say that the whole left-handed, right-handed, or try to button a shirt or whatever. I was photographing a bunch of clothing items, a bunch of ugly Christmas sweaters for whatnot sale that we're doing coming up. And so it's okay. If you have a lady's top or blouse or shirt or whatever, they button on the wrong side.
Do they?
Like a men's shirt, the buttons are on the right side and the buttonholes are on the left side.
I think I've heard that before.
And you put them in. But a lady's blouse or shirt, it's the opposite way. And
I wonder then if I become left-handed, will it be easier if I start wearing ladies' shirts?
Yes, definitely 100%. I think you should start shopping now. But as I was putting in some descriptions of stuff, is it okay? If you have a dress shirt, okay, regardless of the side of the buttons, is it a dress shirt? Is it a button down shirt? Like you have a collared, is it a button down shirt, or is it a button up shirt? Because I've seen it described both ways, but who buttons their shirt from the bottom up? When you put on a dress shirt, you start from the bottom and go up?
That's the only way I can start. It's physics.
So you're not going to put the shirt on and button up here and then just work your way down?
Well, not unless I wake up in upside down world, I'm not.
Well, maybe this left-handed thing, you're going to start going the other direction.
See, when I put on a shirt, I have to button from the bottom, because if I button from the top, by the time I get to the bottom, the two bottom pieces are like this, and I've missed a button somewhere. So I have to start from the bottom and work my way up. I
think that happens to me more in the wintertime when I wear my big flannel shirts or whatever, and I'm not buttoning those. Some of them I'm a zipper guy myself. I like my clothes to zip and not to button. But I don't know how many times I've walked around half of the day and nobody will tell you. Why won't somebody tell you, hey, look at the goofy guy with his shirt button, where the bottom, like you said, one half is up, and it's like, I'll go to button it and and then I don't look down. I don't pay attention.
Yeah,
but if I put on a dress shirt,
because Teresa's not afraid to tell you. she'll take a picture and put it on Facebook and tag you in it.
Jill would tell me just because if we were together, just because she didn't want to be embarrassed. But when Jill's not around and I button my shirt crooked, you can walk around at the stores or whatever. I know people don't know you and they're probably like, I'm not getting in that guy's business. He can't dress himself.
He's having a crap day. Look how he dressed.
Yeah, but so when I was looking at different descriptions like that were for similar sort of items, and some would say that they were a button-up shirt, and others would say they were a button-down shirt. And
is that like glass half full, glass half empty? Then
well, it might be. So I would be interested what people think. Is it a button-up shirt?
I want to be the button half down. I want to be the button down. I want to be always on the precipice of getting lucky. If you're buttoning up, you're getting dressed. That's the wrong way. See, glass half full.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
We're definitely going to get canceled on here someday.
Someday. I can. It's probably not going to be my fault. I can tell you that.
Speaking of items, though, that reminds. If I become left-handed, I did realize today, because I've been practicing a lot of stuff with my left hand, and it reminded me today that there are a lot of items that are left-handed. There's a lot of things you do in your daily life that's left-handed, like baseball gloves. Can't even use a normal baseball glove anymore. So if I'm switching left-handed, this opens up a whole realm of possibilities for gifts.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that has everything that is hard to buy for.
Yes.
Now you can just buy me anything left-handed.
Well, baseball gloves are always they're like they call it like it's a right hand throw. So if you're right hand throw, you're going to wear that glove on your left hand. So and actually, there's a reselling tip. Left hand throw gloves usually go for more money. Well, you wear it on your right hand, but those usually go for more money.
Lefties, yeah. Oh yeah, they do. Yep. Everything left-handed goes for more money. Left-handed golf clubs are more expensive.
Yes.
Left-handed baseball gloves, like left-handed firearms, they all go for. I mean, left-handed anything goes for more money.
Left-handed firearms, that's not a thing, is it?
Yeah, it is a thing. It is a thing. So,
why would it matter?
Because it matters which side the shell ejects from, which side the casing ejects from. Like bolt actions. A bolt action for a right-hander is on the right-hand side of the rifle, and on the left-hander, it's on the left side.
This podcast is not only mildly entertaining, it's also informative, Cory. I never really I did not know that there was...
Remember when you were a kid, you had to do the little diamond to figure out which was your dominant eye? Do you ever have to do that?
No.
Put your fingers like that to make a little diamond.
Okay.
Now use both eyes and look at something on your wall. Just pick a point and look at it through that diamond.
Okay.
Got it? With both eyes.
Okay.
Now close one of your eyes. Did it move?
Yes.
Okay, open both eyes and look again, and then close your other one.
Okay, so when I close my left eye, it stays centered in the diamond.
So your right eye dominant.
Right eye, it goes away. Right now, I'm like 0 eye dominant. I really need to look into getting some glasses.
Well, you're right eye dominant as far as that goes. You may need vision correction, but you're right eye dominant. See, I'm right-handed, or I was right-handed yesterday, but I'm left eye dominant.
Yes. Okay. I want everybody to be honest. Put in the chat, put down in the comments below. Did you try the little diamond thing while you were listening?
You had to. Most people have already done it. Like in South Dakota, that's a test you take when you're 5 because they got to know what to buy you for your first gun. Like you got to figure out left or right eye dominant.
When you're 5, they got to know what to buy you. I gotta turn on. It is sweltering in this room here. I gotta turn on that ceiling fan right there. Getting up in the middle of the show.
as of yesterday, I was right-handed, but I've always been left-eye dominant. So shooting, and I didn't figure that out until probably my teens, and then I had to start shooting left-handed for everything. So it's one of the reasons I don't bow hunt, because I don't pull a bow back. I don't pull like the draw is harder left-handed because I'm a right-handed person, but I would have to shoot with the pin sights for a left-hander. So I don't do that. But all of my bolt actions and stuff are all left-handed rifles. I've always bought them that way.
I guess I never. I mean, I've shot guns. I have guns. I've hunted for years. I never really even thought about that. Huh. I'm gonna have to.
I'm even looking for left-handed steak knives now that I'm a lefty.
When you were saying the golf clubs, I had a buddy that is right-handed, does everything right-handed but play golf, because when he was younger, his dad was left-handed, and that's the only set of clubs that they had at the house for his dad to teach him how to play. And so he plays golf left-handed just because that's how his brain learned it when he was young. Which is weird.
I'll tell you what, you want to challenge yourself and start out by solving a puzzle every day, so that when you get up, you solve a puzzle, you actually feel like you did something every day. Get up and try to brush your teeth left-handed. That is a goofy feeling.
I do brush my teeth left-handed.
That's tough.
That's okay.
I had to work at that one this morning.
I'm learning a lot about myself too in this episode. Because I brush my teeth with my left hand. Even though I'm right hand dominant, I do everything with my right hand. But I do brush my teeth left-handed. I don't know why that is.
Well, you might be close to a left-hander. They say lefties are a little more creative. They're more on the creative side of things. You might be pretty close to left-handed. Like me, I'm right-handed, or I was right-handed. Sorry, and I'm left-handed now, but I'm left-eye dominant. So I was already partway there.
Okay, so you're going to be a full lefty now. You're going to be.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I already signed up.
I don't even know where to go. That's.
Oh, you can't just be supportive, Ken.
I have to sit. I am. I'm very supportive, and I love that
your medical conditions.
And you're a resourceful guy too. There's no sense in running down to the sporting goods store and buying one of those hand exercisers. You use what you got around the house. You know what's sad?
I actually had to go look for that today.
Okay.
Not like it was just out by the hose. This was on our garage sale, and it was on one of the tables with our garage sale stuff. I had to go dig for it because I thought we had one of those little exercise things, and I can't find it. So I said, well, I do know I have a sprayer, and those are the new ones are pretty stiff. Like that's a good starter lefter.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to have to build it up stronger.
Is that a left-handed hose spray handle?
It's not. It's not.
So are you training? How do you please tell me.
I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that.
I thought you were gonna drop some wisdom.
You're killing me.
That's enough of that. Okay, I want to show something here. Something that I found in a storage unit. It just cracked me up. There's a souvenir out there for everyone, Cory. No matter what you no matter what you collect or where you like to visit. So I'm in going through this stuff in a storage unit, and I find this right here, this skull, and look, he's chewing on the American flag. I don't know if he's chewing on it or he just has a lot of pride, but he does have a like a Confederate hat, like a Civil War kind of a Confederate hat on. But then, look how menacing that looks. And then you look at the hat and it says Myrtle Beach. It's like what person is so like
that's hardcore.
They're down, they're visiting, probably having a vacation or whatever, and they're like, oh man, I gotta have that. to show my Southern pride, and then Myrtle Beach. It's
Well, he probably got mixed up with some of them sharks this year. I've heard there's a lot of sharks out there this year. Hey, when is Shark Week? Isn't that?
I think it's right now. I think Shark Week is on.
That's what happened. I mean, that's obvious.
That's I believe I heard somebody say, and I forgot to pitch.
Are we really recording this right in Shark Week?
We are. We took the time out. We took the time. We thought we got to do this for the people.
I've been hearing about sharks a lot lately, I'll bet.
I'm gonna see when it Shark latest Shark Week news starting July 7th. So yeah, we're right in the thick, right in the middle of Shark Week. And I forgot to re-up. I have a Build-A-Bear Shark Week shark plush, and I'm surprised it hasn't sold. But well, if I were actually listing on eBay and keeping activity in my store.
Dolphins are mammals. Can they be left-handed?
Are they left-finned? Would they
left
be
or right-handed? Do you think they're would that be bipolar or singular polar? Like, what would you call that? What do you call if you're left or right-handed? Does that have a name? Like, bipolar is not it. I know that's different.
No, you're I know if you're ambidextrous,
that means both.
You can do stuff with both. So,
and I'm not.
If you're,
because mine's broken.
But you might be.
My digit now with a poison finger.
If you train your brain, okay. Let me see. What are left-handed people called? Now I'm just Googling on the show.
I'm just wondering, like they say there's. Like ambidextrous means you're both, and there's left and right-handed. But what is that? Is that it's classified as something? I would assume
something dexterous. You're okay. So I googled what are left-handed people called, and this is actually what it says.
Oh God!
Sometimes people who are left-handed are called many different things: southpaws, lefties, and others simply mean names like weird or strange. Is what the Wikipedia. Yeah,
I've discriminated against a few lefties in my time. Like I get it.
I don't know. So if you're ambidextrous, I don't know what that would be called.
Well, like you have a blood type. That's what they call it, the blood type. And then you could be A or B or I don't know. I think we might be questioning this beyond its usefulness, though. I'm not sure that it's relevant.
It's not. Do we have anything?
It does make me curious.
It
sounds like something a left-handed person would look up, though, because a right-handed person is just normal.
Well, yeah, it just says people who are not ambidextrous are either left-handed or right-handed, meaning they prefer one hand over the other.
I don't know what you just read, but we probably shouldn't read it out loud.
I know I didn't read anything, but when they said, do you prefer the one hand over the other? We're gonna move on, Corey. Do we have any?
We're gonna censor that. We're gonna censor that.
Do we have any reselling? Is there anything going on in reselling this week, or did you do it? You said you went yard selling. I didn't go. I haven't been to any yard sales for a while. I haven't been listing consistently, but I've been building for the future, getting inventory, and right in the middle of Christmas and July activities on Whatnot. Jill and I are having fun on the Whatnot, doing some Christmassy shows, and the seasonal Santa is just having fun with it. Oh, we could do a Santa beard update. So here's the Santa beard update.
No, we don't have to do that. Okay, are you going to clip these and make I
should do one every
week. Each week we'll just take a screen capture and
watch. I'll wear the purple shirt every time when I'm on the show.
Well, you don't have to do that.
I've often thought about doing that, especially when I get the beard all colored or whatever. Doing one of the like taking the before picture and the after picture and then doing one of those morphing things. Like, but I never could find a good morphing software. Now I imagine I could ask one of these AI programs like I don't know if you chat GPT, I hear people talk, they make all kinds of cool graphics or they tell it to do stuff. I don't know if you can give it your own photos and say, morph these two together.
I think there are image AIs out there. Chat GPT isn't it, but
no.
Yeah, I haven't had much luck with the AI stuff. I think it always gives me just ridiculous answers that.
Yeah, I haven't really investigated.
Apparently, I'm not great at communicating. Because that's the key. I think everybody says you have to communicate well. You have to give it good prompts. They call it.
Okay.
Yeah, and apparently I'm not good at that. And Teresa would confirm that, I believe. my prompts are not up to par.
So what else? I don't know. What have you been doing in reselling, or what did you find anything at the yard sales today, or did you?
Yeah, we found the standard fare. Nothing spectacular that I could think of really. We got yelled at on our YouTube channel today. We had a viewer curse us out a little bit.
Oh, really?
I had to what are they? It's not block them, but like shut off commenting for that person, so that person can't comment on our channel anymore.
Okay. So what? Okay, do tell. Let's hear if you want to do.
Well, we talked about ending and selling similar as a topic for our latest video, and not that it's a bad thing or you shouldn't do it, but the title was kind of, we think some resellers are making a mistake, so it was a little leaning that way. But if you watch the episode, it's actually us saying why we don't do it.
Okay.
And we have good reasons why we don't do it for our own business, but we also say, do your own thing and let us know why maybe it works better for you or whatever. Like, we're up for the critique.
Yeah.
Just constructive critique maybe, but I think the guy got just a little bit saucy with us in the comments, and then, we answered back in the most professional way I could. And then, he basically, they said, but because we're new to reselling and we haven't been doing it very long, and there are people that have been doing this for years and years and years longer, we should just shut up.
Oh, really? Was this a new commenter on your channel, or did you know who the person was? No,
he's been around for a little while. I think the last comment he made had something to do with the fact that he told us on the Transformer stuff that we were silly and we weren't going to get our money back. And
okay, is it?
Well, he's got a history of being wrong.
Is it another YouTuber?
No, he doesn't do YouTube. Okay. Just somebody that's. I think he's a longtime reseller. Okay. I think what it is just one of those guys that's a little bit long in the tooth. He's an older guy and he's just angry at the world. I think he just needs a hug.
I thought that was the definition of Cory.
No.
Just So did you take?
I wonder if I have to learn to hug again left-handed. That's gonna be different. You have to go in with the left.
Yeah, that is odd. When you go to shake hands with somebody and they like do the left-handed shake.
And they're left-handed? Yeah.
Well, no, you shake right-handed. I don't care if you're left-handed or not. Common courtesy, just common decency. You put out the right hand and you shake.
I'm gonna start being that guy. When you put out your hand, I'm gonna like slap it down and hold out my left and say no.
So do you take this guy's comment down altogether off of the page?
Yeah, I just blocked his comments, so he can't comment. It took all his comments away. It was basically just him cursing at us for having the audacity to give our opinion because we haven't been doing it long enough. Do it, we don't. I think that's the first time. It's the second time I've ever taken a comment down. Like literally, one was just a personal attack against Teresa, and then this guy. It's the second time I've ever taken a comment down because we don't mind. I mean, we get a troll every now and then, and we get people being jerks every now and then, but
everybody's entitled.
I didn't even take it down to like get the last word either. I just really think he can't comment on our channel anymore, which gives him more time to seek out hugs. And I think he needs that.
Left-handed hugs.
Left-handed hugs. At this point, he should take any hug he can get because I think he's just an angry old person.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know. Yeah, I was looking for because I was scrolling through the page. I was looking at the comments.
No, most of the comments actually disagree with us in the video, which is fine. We're fine with that.
Yes.
And it's a topic we knew that most resellers would disagree with. We just have reasons why it doesn't work for our business, so we shared that. And we did get a few people that kind of were on the same page, but most people we figured would probably disagree with it.
Yeah.
Just from what we've seen in the eBay reselling community. But you could disagree with me. You could even dislike me. You just can't come on my page and tell me that I don't get to have an opinion. So
that's when when they do it that way, you can just
don't be a jerk. Get a hug.
Yeah, because everything, all of these processes, anytime you talk about ending and relisting, promoting, different ways to ship, different ways to, all of that.
People get uptight.
And it's like everybody runs their business, their reselling business or whatever differently. And what really works for one person may not work at all for the next.
Here's a barometer. I mean, if you're watching my channel, and you're making me look like the open-minded, reasonable one, your barometer is gone tilt. Like, you need to back up. You need a hug because I'm not the open-minded, reasonable one usually. So that should have been his first sign. And he could have just been having a bad day, but he's had a few bad days.
It sounds that way.
So bless his heart. I know what it is. He probably has 2 poison fingers. He might have one on each hand not working well.
And he's just disgruntled with life.
Hey, every time a finger quits working now, I'm getting a little bit more angry, and I can sympathize. We should just do this as a thumbnail. This is our thumbnail.
But I am going to go back and watch that first thing with no sound on, just to see, make up my own captions for that.
E.T. Oh, we gotta go this show.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I got really nothing of any importance.
Nothing of any importance. That's not how you run a podcast.
Oh, I guess. Let me see. Let me think up something that's really important.
What about the summer slowdown? Should we talk about that? Oh, you can use your quarterly coupon for your boxes. Don't forget to do that.
Oh, that is right. I forgot about that. We're into the third quarter. I do need to get some, because I've been waiting patiently. You had heard all of this stuff that the USPS may be putting out free Ground Advantage boxes like they do the priority boxes. I don't know if it's true, but I have not seen it yet. I am going to look. I was on the USPS website today, and I did see that they are doing maintenance Sunday night into Monday, which would be, when this comes out, it would have been last night into today. So I'm going to be... Office? Yeah, the USPS postal site, the website. Oh,
you know what it is?
What?
Biden beat Medicaid, and now they're putting up extra security. They don't want to be next.
Now you're going to get comments, Cory. If you want to get comments, start getting political. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hey, welcome to the last episode of the Reseller Clickbait Podcast.
If we're gonna come in here with nothing, we got to go all out.
I think we covered it all with your left-handed, with your poisonous finger, the mosquitoes.
Look, it's just real life
in South Dakota.
I mean, this is a very candid. It's a very candid episode. From the zigzags on the mower to the crooked finger and left-handed woes. I mean, this is us. Remember that show? This Is Us. Like,
yes,
this is my crock pot right now. This is the house burning. This is today's This Is Us.